This is a journey that begins some 600 miles from where you're sitting right now. It's also a journey that is 300 million years in the making. That's before the dinosaurs roamed the earth. So sit back and watch and listen as we tell you the story of the rambling Red River and how it impacts our lives and the history of this great nation. I'll tell you more about how the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers tamed the Red in just a minute. But first, let's take a trip back in time. As we told you, the Red River's history stretches as far back as 300 million years ago, before the dinosaurs. We find ourselves in the Pennsylvanian period. Some of the Red River's outcroppings of limestone, dolomite, and gypsum were formed during this time.
Here's a startling fact. Approximately 1 in 200,000 high school age athletes in the United States suffer sudden death related to heart problems. There are conditions that an athlete is born with that may predispose them to possible complications during activity. Knowledge of these conditions is crucial to the health and proper treatment of the athlete should a problem arise. Pre-participation physical exams are vital in pointing out any conditions that may need to be monitored. 3 main causes of sudden cardiac death in sports are hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, congenital abnormalities of the blood vessels that service the heart, and Marfan syndrome. Here's a scary fact. Sickle cell disease is the leading cause of sudden death for African Americans in sports, with the signs and symptoms usually beginning in early childhood. This disease affects people whose ancestors come from Africa, the Mediterranean countries, the Arabian Peninsula, and parts of the Caribbean. When the red blood cells sickle or change shape, this causes them to break down prematurely. The lower number of red blood cells may lead to anemia. Anemia is a condition in which your blood has a lower than normal number of red blood cells. Anemia can cause shortness of breath, fatigue.
Last year alone, over 150,000 dogs and cats were euthanized in Alabama shelters. Think about that. 150,000 in one 12-month period. That's over 400 each and every day. And sadly, 3 out of every 4 were healthy, adoptable, loving souls hoping for a caring home and someone to love them back. But it doesn't have to be that way. The repercussions of not getting dogs or cats spayed or neutered are astronomical. An unspayed female dog or cat, her mate, and all of their offspring, each producing 2 to 3 litters every year, can result in millions of homeless puppies and kittens in less than a decade. The key is spaying and neutering. It's the only way to stop the overpopulation of companion animals, the only way to end so many needless deaths. Sterilization also offers a number of health benefits for your pet, such as decreasing the chances of cancer and the likelihood your pet will roam away from home.
Alabama Spay and Neuter is helping Central Alabama with the overpopulation of animals.
Although some dams are built for the purpose of flood control, the locks and dams on the Red are only for the purpose of navigation. Each dam is a series of concrete piers with movable gates between them. The dam gates cause the water level upstream of the dam to rise and form a pool deep enough for navigation. The gate structures on the dam regulate the water level in the pools. The locks pass boats from one pool to another. As boats move up and down the Red River, the locks are like stairways permitting boats to climb and descend. The locks on the Red permit boats to be lifted and lowered a total height of 140 feet between the Mississippi River and Shreveport. The lock is a chamber that can be shut off at both ends, permitting water levels to be raised and lowered through ports. When a boat is going upstream, the lower lock gate is opened and the boat enters the lock from the lower pool.
Then our database stores your answers for our records.
We believe in building a safe, secure, friendly, and respectful environment for our employees and customers. After viewing, you should understand the importance of creating a safe and comfortable work environment for all of our employees. Know the potential safety risks on the job and the important role that training plays in helping you avoid injury. Learn how you can personally ensure a safe and comfortable place for you and your teammates to work, and of course, you'll find out how to begin building a rewarding and fruitful opportunity with our company. Are you ready? Let's get started.
We believe it's imperative for us to build an environment where each person is respected and each person shows respect to others. Let's shoot straight. We cannot and will not tolerate you disrespecting our customers, employees, or vendors.
Look, I'm really busy right now, lady. I can't help you.
The nice thing about this is we will not tolerate other people disrespecting you either. We feel very strongly that all people should be respected, and that means treated fairly, ethically, equally, and respectfully.
In Mexico, no matter, whatever their motives, the missions were established. French, Spanish, the work of God.
Father Hidalgo's letter and the arrival of Louis Jouquereau de Saint-Denis in 1714 led to the first permanent European settlement of the Natchitoches area by the French and the East Texas area by the Spanish. Father Hidalgo was placed in charge of the first of the new East Texas missions, Nuestro Padre San Francisco de los Tejas. When the mission was abandoned in 1719, he took up residence in San Antonio. In 1725, when his request to preach among the Apaches was denied, Father Hidalgo retired to San Juan Bautista.
To prepare for surgery. Eat well. Good nutrition is very important to the healing process. It will help your body to repair tissue, heal wounds, and fight infections. You need both calories and protein to help you heal fast after your surgery. Right before or after surgery is not the time to begin dieting. In fact, we recommend that you maintain a balanced diet high in protein that can be found in dairy and meat products. Take dietary supplements if you cannot eat a well-balanced meal, and take a multivitamin. There is a risk of blood clot formation from surgery. To reduce your risk, all total joint patients are put on Coumadin for 4 to 6 weeks.
And how we can all work together. As we go through this video and training session, please feel free to stop me if you have any questions or just hold them until the end. Let's talk more about our standards of operation. Here at the Birmingham Waterworks Board, our vision is to be recognized as the premier water utility in the United States. We propose to achieve this vision through our core values: quality water, customer service, teamwork and mutual appreciation, fiduciary responsibility, and environmental stewardship. The primary focus at the Birmingham Waterworks Board is to provide customers with the highest quality water possible.
Of our product design. How does it feel? How does it look? How does it wear? All of these things reflect Elk River's commitment to quality. With its user-friendly operation and simple design, the Easy Man Milan offers the best solution for hazardous rescue missions from high elevations. The Easy Man Milan is a low-maintenance descending and abseiling device that is safe and easy to use. With automatic speed control, the device automatically adjusts to the load, regardless of the user's weight. The Easy Man Milan has a working distance of up to 500 meters.
4 to 6, which give your car the power to make it run. Within each cylinder, there is a piston and an intake valve. When the intake valve opens, your piston will move down, drawing fuel and air into the combustion chamber. When the intake valve closes, however, the piston must move up and compress the fuel and air. If your timing belt snaps, these pistons and valves could collide, causing major damage to your engine's interior. While timing belt replacement can be costly on some vehicles, it is far less than the cost of repairing internal components of your engine.
Regions is one of the country's leading 15 financial services companies, a company that trades on the New York Stock Exchange under ticker symbol RF, and ranks on both the Forbes 500 and Fortune 500 listing of America's largest corporations. Through acquisitions and expansion, the company now has a presence in 15 states across the South, Midwest, and Texas, and more than 25,000 employees, or as we call them here at Regions, associates. Regions has become a full-service financial institution in every sense of the term. Morgan Keegan & Company Incorporated is our securities brokerage division and is one of the nation's largest regional full-service brokerage and investment banking firms with more than 240 offices. Regions Mortgage is one of the nation's top residential mortgage loan originators and servicers. And Regions Insurance Group includes one of the largest bank-owned insurance brokers in the United States. Regions has always been a financial institution that's committed to our customers and to our associates. In fact, we've been ranked as one of the top small business-friendly financial services providers in the country, according to the U.S. Small Business Administration, and one of the top 50 of the 100 best places to work in information technology, according to Computer World Magazine's 10th annual survey, and has been named to Training Magazine's Training Top 100 list, which recognizes regions as being an organization that excels in workforce development.